It's the Cal Golden Bears and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running inside, it's Clark. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times they'll fit up front. You know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Jaron Kiave Songo-Pomatelli. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff from the gun. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's a heat, and it's a sack.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground with the counter. Maybe a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. On the option. Now the toss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now on second down. Sellers. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Punts it out of the air. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Looking downfield on first down. Moving out to the right. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Grabs it in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
From the gun on third down, Songa Politelli. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side now. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And man, it's nice to have a running back that you can do that. 3rd and inches, you're thinking run as it is, but you're not getting it to the running back that way. He sneaks out of the backfield, throw him the football. He does the rest, picks up the big 1st down.
Downs. He might want another play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Throwing Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. JKS. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Golden Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Could be an alley. Running inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Cal. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run inside. It's McAllister. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going astray.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And it slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Gotta love the physicality on fourth down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
Play fake, Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Sangapolatelli fires to the right. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Motion from the wideout. The inside handoff. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Cross crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to break down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable 3rd down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a 1st down and he gets you another 1st down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Running inside, it's McAllister. He breaks a tackle, able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle, and you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Using his legs, it's Clark. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Pocket breaking down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Cal uses its second timeout. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Gamecocks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jaron Keave-Sungapolatelli quickly out to the tight end. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's got his man. Cal will use its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Again, it's Sungapolatelli. It's complete to the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. Beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. one more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the ground, it's Clark. Got enough for the first. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the #1 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the home team in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. JKS. Got his man on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Now here's Songo Povatelli throwing right. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. He'll take a shot. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on 1st down. Playing the pass, now forcing a 2nd down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Songo Povatelli finds his big tight end. Here's a little room there. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Golden Bears, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Again, it's Songo Povatelli. Right on the money. Brings him to the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Golden Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So this defense created some confusion and delay, and the delay of game penalty could give the D some momentum here on third and goal. Throwing Sangapolatelli. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
Nice job by the defense that time, defending the end zone. There was a pass play, everybody covered up in the back end, and when they saw the quarterback take off, they were able to rally to him and stop him short of the end zone. Now what are they going to do on fourth down?
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. What a boost you can get from something like that, and now they've got it first and goal with the 1. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. Big guy smells it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Lopolatelli from the gun on third down. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Sellers throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those.
There's a crease. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
There's the pressure. Gets away. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. JKS. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
From the gun on third down, Songa Povatelli hauls it in. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. Fourth down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football. No space, nowhere to go, forcing the fourth down.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It'll be third and long.
86 bouncing. 86 bouncing.
The run inside. It's Clark. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Handoff from the shotgun. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats? And
got a little grass. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina offense is back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Running inside, it's McAllister. And the defense drags him down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26.
Ready. Black Kip, 496 Tsunami. 496 Tsunami. But
they'll try to move the chains on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
It's complete. Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Sellers to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Sellers. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.